YouTube, now Twitch. We should be live to both places now at this point. Cool. Let's put a note in Audacity. Alright, let's start this bitch. Hello, everybody, and welcome to Infendo Radio, episode number 795. Justin, Brandon, how the hell are y'all doing tonight?
Doing okay.
I'm hungry.
Actually, same. We have this restaurant called Dion's. That's like a
burrito.
pizza sub place. And I have some leftovers in the fridge that are just calling my name. The dog wants some of your burrito.
Oh
for
man,
sure.
I had leftover pizza last night, but it had been sitting in the fridge since Friday, so I didn't dare try to bite into it.
Fair enough. Well, I'm ready to talk about some video games. There was some video game toys announced, and they're for kids, but I kind of want them. I'm not even going to lie. I want those toddler toys.
Yeah, so in Nintendo's push to kind of get Mario and Nintendo characters into more places, they've signed a deal with Fisher-Price, and there are going to be Super Mario Little People. And it's so weird because I know Brandon and I are about the same age. I remember when Little People were like the little narrow things that didn't have bodies. They were just a little like peg with a sphere for a head.
They were like an egg person.
And now they're like they actually look like something. So so I don't think I'm quite nerdy enough to be collecting Super Mario Fisher-Price toys, but I do appreciate that they exist.
I mean, it's a perfect way to indoctrinate the children. The children. Needs more Nintendo fans.
I thought they were just like cool looking. I think they're cute. They would look cool on a shelf, I think. But yeah, they're coming. Did you already say the date? Did they announce a date? I didn't see that.
I think they just said they were coming.
Say you ask now when I don't have the article open.
I linked it, but
let's see.
Yeah, they just announced it. They didn't really say when.
Or price, probably. That was my guess.
But there was a
I'm gonna assume they're probably gonna be out in time for the new movie.
Wait, it says February 19th.
Okay.
February 19th they should be out. Okay.
Cool.
There was a controversy because people were claiming that the promotional images they put out were AI. And it just turns out people's hands are kind of weird. Weird enough in certain positions that it looks weird.
Nice. Well, cool. Little People coming to you soon.
Hell yeah.
But coming to you actually last week was Fire Emblem Path of Radiance, which is cool actually because that game's like really expensive if you want to get it on like a secondhand market.
That is easily a $70 to $100 game secondhand. So
yeah, so it's like really hard to come
this
by.
Makes me wonder if we're gonna get Star Fox Assault and Star Fox Adventure at some point.
Assault would be great. I would love to replay that again.
I have Assault on my GameCube. I've never played Adventure, and I barely. Anywho. That's not the game that came out this week.
I'm gonna play this Fire Emblem game because it's like one of the ones that I've never played, but I know I'm not gonna finish this Fire Emblem game because Fire Emblem games are like 1,000 hours. So, but
yeah, it's definitely one of the Fire Emblem games that I've never played because the only one I've ever played was the Switch re-release of the Famicom original.
Okay.
So it probably got that Fire Emblem thing where it's going to get extremely hard way too early in the game, so you end up dropping off. It's like, okay, we gave you the more or less how this works. Now we expect you to be an expert. Go ahead.
But you have save states at least.
It's true.
Yeah, that's true. I'll
Which
probably
is more than I can say for my gaming this past week.
I may just end up if I'm gonna play it. I might just put it on the Thor because it has like save states and rewind and everything, and it so that might just be the way to do it. A Fire Emblem.
I keep checking my email every day to see if mine has shipped yet. It hasn't. Nor has my VMU. I'm just waiting for all sorts of stuff to come.
Isn't
He's
that
just sitting
terrible?
there, he's like Wolverine with the picture frame.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, I know. I hate that, Justin. I like had this thing where I would refresh the page like every like hour to just see if like something shipped for my Thor, and yeah, that never happened. But yeah. Anyway.
And I just went through this with the analog 3Ds, so it's like, oh yay, I finally got one thing I'm waiting for. Now everything else is backed up.
And that must have been worse because of the delay after delay. 2 delays or 3 delays? I can't remember.
Wait, did you?
Oh, I don't know. It was delayed. I think about a year.
Ugh.
The VMU Pro is like you get an email first that's asking you to pay for the tariff. That's how you know it's about to ship. So.
Oh yeah, that happened.
It's like $10, but still, it's $10.
Yeah.
Well, all the Ghostbusters stuff I got for Retro GameCon, that stuff was made in Mexico, and I didn't realize until after I received all of it that I had to pay the tariffs on that separately, and that was like $80. So that's
jeez,
God damn.
that sucks. Yeah, no, I've been tariffed too. It's I thought Trump was going to make Mexico pay for the tariffs or something. I can't remember.
No, that's
anyway.
the wall. They were gonna pay for the wall, and then they didn't do that either.
Anyways, did you guys check out your Nintendo year in review? I haven't because Brandon just posted it today. Like, what's this about? It looks cool.
I only linked it 4 times before the podcast to be sure that everyone gave a chance.
Well, I saw it, but
it's basically a wrapped. It's a wrapped. It's pretty good. My favorite thing is like when you keep scrolling all the way to the bottom, gives you like the all-time most played games.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm looking through here and there's like a timeline going all the way back to 2017.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's like here's your last 9 years of Nintendo. I'm like, wow.
Well, let me click on this motherfucker. Let's see what mine's about. It's gonna make me log in.
My top of the year was GameCube. See, yeah, because I had to play. I played a lot of games on there for like more than a few minutes. So
Still
I guess that makes
scrolling.
Sense. There's a little skip button up at the top.
Oh, well, frig.
But the worst part is at the end you have to watch a video that only shows it for a second. The like all your games for 9 years, like top. Jeez, I don't know how many are in there.
I do like how it shows on the calendar the first time you played each game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's pretty neat. It's a pretty neat thing.
Yeah, I'm liking it. It's telling me all the games I played. It looks like my most played was Bonanza, 48 hours, Metroid Prime Beyond, 48 hours. Oh, I played a lot of Smash Bros this year. Okay. This is kind of cool. Yeah, I like when the companies do stuff like this. But like you posted in the chat, it's like it's kind of late. Like we're in 2026 already,
yeah.
Nintendo.
Everybody did theirs on like December. What are you doing, Nintendo?
Yeah,
I don't know, but I've apparently logged 469 hours into Tears of the Kingdom and
nice.
494 in Animal Crossing.
Oh my!
Yeah, I'm like just barely higher than you. I had 498 for Animal Crossing. My next one was 259 for Rise, and then 183 for Tears of the Kingdom.
I can't believe I have 74 hours for Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door.
I only have 58. Yeah, no, cool. Splatoon 2 and 3 combined is like nearly 400 hours for me. So
how do I have 45 hours in Ring Fit Adventure and I'm still this rotund?
Hey, you're doing better than me. As I'm still trying to find a TV appropriate for my basement so I can play Ring Fit.
That's actually a fun game. Can you call it a game? Yeah, I guess you can.
You know,
There's
with the amount of
stuff.
space you have in your basement, you should set up like a projector. Just have like one wall be a giant screen.
Oh, I do have a spare projector, don't I?
I got a projector
that's not
from
a bad
Vine.
idea, actually.
I got a projector from Vine that I've turned on once. It worked pretty cool, but I just don't have any space for it. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. Give me ideas for a projector, and I'll implement.
I know, it depends on if it's a good projector.
Where you need a TV, I guess.
I don't need one. I shouldn't say this out loud, but I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You could.
There's 7 TVs in this house.
You could make a waterproof thing, put it out in front of your house, and project like offensive imagery on the side of your house.
Oh, there you go. Like fuck Trump, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
That's the way to do that. Well, okay. Well, let's talk about the games have been playing instead of the ones from our year in review. I'm gonna go first because I have not been playing near as many things as you guys have. Looking at the show notes, but I have been playing a new game. Have you guys heard of Sectori?
No.
Okay,
I
so
think so. Isn't that the red cyber ninja in Mortal Kombat?
That's Sector. Sectori is basically like Geometry Wars, but like on steroids, I guess. It is really freaking fucking cool. I picked it up on.
High.
Yeah, I picked it up on Steam, and I've been playing it on the Thor, and it runs really well. It's got more mechanics than Geometry Wars does because it's got like roguelike elements where you'll have to I don't know if I'd call them roguelike elements, but
don't turn me off.
you essentially, as you're going, you can like level up certain things. So you can like level up your shields, or you can level up like your missiles, and things like that. And you're just play Geometry Wars, and it's got really good music too. So it's fun.
I have a question about the Thor. When you're playing Steam games on it, are they streaming, or can you actually download them to the Thor and play them off the unit? Yeah,
it's an Android PC emulator. So you're physically downloading the sometimes 100 gigabyte file, and then it's emulating it. So it doesn't work with all games.
So I'll have a new device to play No Man's Sky on.
Maybe.
Yay.
I don't know. I don't know if I can guarantee No Man's Sky will work on that device, but it probably will. It's old enough, so yeah.
So it ran on Switch decently, so
yeah. But again, Android emulator. And Android emulating a PC is a little bit different, but it's most of the stuff that I've tried has worked. Like that's where I played Dispatch, but weirdly Portal didn't work, so it's kind of like your results may vary type of thing. The app is called Game Hub, at least the one that I've been using. So, but Sectori is really cool. I'm gonna put some more hours into that one for fucking sure. I also finished Stranger Things. Obviously, no spoilers because it's pretty new.
I'm so mixed. I'm so mixed on it. It's
same.
It's like okay, they did something nice to him after they put him through hell.
I was satisfied with it. It was definitely more about the journey than the destination, but
the last
I thought it wrapped
episode,
things up nicely.
I feel like the last episode needed like a little bit of an editor, kind of like the last movie for Lord of the Rings. Like, okay, we know that there's more shit that goes down on the Shire, but it's like just let's wrap this shit up.
Yeah, I said the exact same thing to my wife. That I'm like, God, this is like Return of the King with the number of epilogues there are.
Yeah. So, it was
half the episode was epilogue, and then the other half was the actual what you wanted, but it felt a little short.
Yeah, I feel like I got what I wanted out of it, but I felt like it also could have been done, it could have been maybe done a little bit better to satisfy more of an audience, but who am I to judge? I'm just a couch critic. I do have the opinion that
I always say, hey, I like all the Star Wars movies, including the bad ones. So I liked the Stranger Things finale just fine.
The Simpsons word cromulent came to mind, and it was like that perfectly cromulent final episode in the final season.
Yeah. So, okay, well, but that's me. Like I said, I was going to be short, so I'm going to pass the baton to whoever wants to take it.
Sure.
Justin's got
Nobody else is jumping in. Yeah, I'm still playing a lot of N64 stuff. Mostly ROM hacks still. I'm telling you guys, the right ROM hack on the right hardware with the analog 3Ds, pixel perfect CRT filter, and the right amount of imagination is really just like a flashback to the 90s. I feel I've been playing let's see, there are quite a few ROM hacks I've been playing that I just kind of bounce between them. I just finished Goldfinger 007, or at least the agent mode. There are a couple of bonus levels if you play them on higher difficulties.
Remind
I'm
me
just
what ROM hack that is specifically? Like, what does that mean?
Yeah.
Goldfinger 007 is a hack of GoldenEye that basically retells the story of Goldfinger. Again, I haven't read the book, so I don't know how much it follows the book, but it definitely is based on the movie because you've got Sean Connery and you know all of those characters and actors' faces on their things. Compared to GoldenEye, I do find that I got lost in it more often. It isn't quite as linear. GoldenEye, you know, like some of the levels are very linear because it was built to be, what do you call it, an on-rails shooter. So a lot of the levels in GoldenEye, you just kind of go from start to finish, and that's it. There's a lot more open world exploration in Goldfinger, and it made some of the levels a little harder than I was expecting, but it plays well.
Like the warehouse level in like the original game, right? Where it's just like it's so open and you get lost all the time. And you're like, where do I even go?
Yeah, there's a lot of that. And the game was clearly made... the game runs on original hardware. Well, original hardware. I'm running on the analog 3D. It runs on that decently well, but it's clear that they probably intended people to play this on emulators because there are certain things that just don't quite run as well as they could or should.
They chug up? They chugging over there?
Yeah, I can't think of any specific examples, but there were certain points where I noticed that I have a feeling like I should be able to see something closer or whatever, but I mean,
that was always my favorite thing to do in GoldenEye is try to make the game chug like in multiplayer. Like everybody get your grenade launchers, put as much smoke into the level as you can.
You actually just reminded me of something. So, one of the other games I've been playing is GoldenEye X, which is another ROM hack of Perfect Dark, which basically takes all the multiplayer features and levels and weapons and all that of GoldenEye and puts them into Perfect Dark. And I've been playing a lot of that, and I noticed something. Perfect Dark has a feature in the multiplayer called Smart Slow-Mo. So you can play with slow-mo on or off, or smart slow-mo back in the day would be if you ran into a room and there were a couple of other guys there, the game would slow down, or if there's a bunch of stuff exploding or whatever, the game would slow down so that you kind of get this bullet time effect, which I thought was, which I used to love, and we used to play with it all the time.
I don't even remember that feature, but that's pretty
cool. And if you go into the multiplayer options, there's a slow-mo option, then there's off, on, and smart. Here's the thing I realized. That smart slow-mo is really just kind of a frame rate cheat, because when I play it on the analog 3D with the overclocking turn on, the slow-mo never activates. So what they must have done was Rare probably was like, well, when certain things happen, the frame rate drops to the single digits. Why don't we make that a feature instead of a bug and just have the characters move slowly too? So the smart slow-mo doesn't work on the analog 3D, which, it does. I don't think it worked on the Switch 2 either because, same thing. You're running on a better processor. Yeah. But aside from that, like it runs really smoothly. Like everything runs smoothly, and I downloaded some of the best ROM hacks out there. So last time I talked about Mario Kart Amped Up, which is just a complete ground up rebuild of like a brand new Mario Kart game based on Mario Kart 64. I finished all the tracks in 50cc. Not nice. Quite ready to jump back in and do the harder ones yet, but it has some interesting stuff in it. I don't think it's the best Mario Kart game ever made, like some people think, but it's, it was a good couple of hours of fun. Yeah.
That's because the best Mario Kart game ever made is Diddy Kong Racing.
Which I have also started playing. Now, I have tried playing that game a few times, but never really got anywhere. But, so I have been playing it on the analog 3D lately, now that I can actually, save and progress and all that. So I've only done the first 3 tracks, but I finally learned how the item balloons thing works, so which is really neat. So,
oh yeah.
Listeners who don't know, in Diddy Kong Racing, you've got 3 or 4 different color balloons, and each one is like a different category of item. And if you pick up like a red balloon, which is an offensive item, and then before you use it, you hit another red balloon, it turns your missile into a homing missile. And if you pick up another red balloon without using that, it shoots 10 missiles. So, like, there's a real strategy to, do I use this item now, or do I hold on to it and improve it? So, I think I'm going to have a lot of fun. I'm starting to see why you and so many other people have raved about this game, because there's a lot more strategy involved in it than I ever realized.
Yeah, and it's for a loser like myself, it's got a fantastic single player. Like, you can... I feel like the overworld and everything just like really brought that game together. So yeah, it's just really
my only problem with it is Rareware hard. Even the third racetrack, like, I'm having trouble ranking in on, so I don't know how much. And since the analog 3D doesn't have a rewind feature or save states, I'm doing it the old-fashioned way, and I might burn out on that. Wait for it to come out on Switch or something. But 2 games that will not be coming out on Switch that I have been playing are Super Mario Star Road and Zelda the Missing Link, which are 2 more ROM hacks. Super Mario Star Road is basically Super Mario 64, but a brand new game built on top of it. And it's great. It plays just like Super Mario 64, and it's... like, I'm amazed at some of the level designs that have gone into these ROM hacks, especially Zelda the Missing Link. So that's kind of a midquel between... It runs off of the Majora's Mask engine, but it tells kind of the story of what happens to young Link between Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask. And all original music, all original environments... it's pretty ambitious. Like, this is like a whole game in and of itself, and there's still like 2 more ROM hacks that I haven't even tried yet for Zelda. But yeah, so that's mostly what I've been playing. The only things I've really played on modern systems, quote unquote, are Croc: Legend of the Gobos Remastered, which is... So, Croc was released on PlayStation, Saturn, and PC, and it started as a pitch from Argonaut Software who made Star Fox as a 3D Yoshi game, and Nintendo rejected it, so they just took it and made their own IP out of it. So, like, you can still kind of see the DNA of it having
just
been
a Yoshi game.
Yeah, having been a Yoshi game, but yeah, it's one of those like early or mid 90s 3D platformers. It's pretty bare bones, but it runs, it's fine for what it is. And the other one I got was Yooka-Replaylee, which I still have trouble pronouncing, obviously, which is the remaster of Yooka-Laylee, which I never actually finished on the Switch, but I played the demo of the remaster, and I'm like, okay, yeah, I could definitely see myself getting into this again, so I bought the remaster. Both games are on sale, at least they are now. I don't know if they will be by the time.
Play better than it's supposed to have, basically like a quality of life upgrade?
Yeah,
original,
like
right?
it's basically rebuilt from the ground up, and I've only played as far as unlocking the first world, but it's. Yeah, like the movements, like the analog movement is very smooth. Like it feels, I don't remember how it played originally, but going from playing actual N64 3D platformers to playing this remaster of what was already a remaster of those types of games, it's really smooth. So... yeah, I'm basically living my best 90s life lately. At this point, I don't even care. Until Grand Theft Auto 6 comes out, I don't even care about any new games that have been announced or that are coming out or whatever. Just give me more N64 and PlayStation era games. I'm actually thinking about modding my Dreamcast to accept. Read games off of SD cards so that I can start playing that. I got a flash. I said last week I got a flash cartridge for my Super Nintendo, but I can't get it to work. I think I might have accidentally deleted one of the files, so I'm gonna have to
just re-download it.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to re-download that. So I haven't had a chance to do anything with that yet, but hopefully next week I'll have some Super NES ROM hacks under my belt too.
Nice. There's a really cool Link to the Past ROM hack. I can't remember what it's called, but yeah,
I think it's like
Parallel Worlds.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah,
I want to try that one. The one that I really want to try is the BS Zelda. They basically found all the audio tracks and re-recorded and translated them, and so they've recreated the original experience. So I want to give that a shot.
Pretty sure I have that one. If you can't find it, so just let me know.
Good to know. But I did hack a few Super NES ROMs in preparation for this. So I've got Mortal Kombat Nitro, which, as I was talking about last week, it's kind of it was a remaster of Mortal Kombat that they had started making that was supposed to have blood and more gory fatalities, but they just ended up never releasing it. So I think this is a combination of a prototype that has been remastered by fan hacking.
Right.
There's a lot of those.
Yeah. It's cool. It's like I said, it really is like getting sucked back into the 90s, playing these pixel perfect, control perfect ROM hacks that just feel like they came out in the 90s. It's just like I'm a teenager again.
I'm not gonna lie.
And let's face it, the 90s was the last time the world didn't suck.
Well, yeah. I never really got into the ROM CRT filters or anything like that. I never felt the need, but you talking about it is making me want to go buy a fucking CRT from somebody on Facebook Marketplace.
Impressive. Yeah, and I've raved about this every week since I've gotten my Analog 3D, and I'm going to rave about it again. The CRT filter on the Analog 3D is absolutely perfect. It looks like I am looking at a CRT, and I've never seen a CRT filter that was like, usually just, just makes every other line blurry or something like that, but this is just pixel perfect. It looks exactly like a CRT, and it's just so warm and fuzzy.
Nice.
And that's all I have to say about that.
Nice. Well, Brandon, I don't know how you're going to top that, but give me the 90s. Give me what you got.
What's warm and fuzzy in your world, Brandon?
Well, I mean, like, Justin reminded me of something I did play a bit